first to launch a new lineup in India. So can you talk a little bit about the new lineup and what can consumers expect in terms of launches, price, some specs?
Yeah, for sure. So this time we are going to launch several product line from the Flip laptop, the 2-in-1 laptop with the Copilot, to our dual screen laptop, our new Zenbook, and even our new Vivobook series. So overall, we have launched. We are going to launch several products together this time. And the most important concept is most of them will be the AI-driven laptop. So today I also invite our product center head, Sangram. So I will let Sangram to talk more about the technical specs to you. Yeah, Sangram, please.
Hi, Samir.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you, Arnold. So talk about the product, then I will quickly go through. Or like Arnold has said, the 2-in-1 PC, which will be our NJ PC. So that is we are going to launch actually mostly next month. So it will be in the Luna Lake CPU. We'll be having both the option, Intel Ultra 5 as well as Ultra 7. So we are planning with our Vivobook Flip 14 as well as Vivobook S14. So these are the two chassis that will be available for the Luna Lake.
Okay.
At the same time, if you talk about the Intel current new generation, which they named as Aero Lake, that will be combining of all three CPU, U5, U7 as well as U9. So that will be launching with our premium chassis, which is our Zenbook class with the UX3405 CA. So that will be in the Aero Lake, and also in the entry level to going for the affordable customers, I would say in the N generation. So we'll be having two chassis, which will be the Vivobook Classic 16-inch. At the same time, the new 14-inch Vivobook Classic. So these two chassis that will be giving Intel Aero Lake U5 options. At the same time, as you know, we are having this 2-in-1, the Zenbook dual screen laptop since last, I would say 5 years. So we'll be having that chassis continuing. So that will be a Zenbook Duo with Aero Lake U9 processors. So these are combining Intel Aero Lake and Lunar Lake that will be available. Also at the top of these, this year we are going to introduce one new more chassis in the lightweight gaming. So you can say that, as you know, we are currently having that NVIDIA graphics card of a creator chassis, right? So that will be coming with a 16-inch this year with a new chassis that will be ASUS Gaming V16. So that will be having an Intel platform with the new Core 5 and Core 7 CPU option. At the same time, we're majorly focusing on the current NVIDIA RTX 3050 graphics card. At the same time, we are also planning to have in further, like NVIDIA will be having the RTX 5000 series. When that coming to the board, then we'll definitely plan on, those graphics card option as well. So these are currently, I would say this month's lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong lineup, and a lot of it is refreshing already existing portfolio from ASUS. So it's very familiar to the consumers that are looking to buy a laptop, and it's very interesting when you say that the V16 is like a very new offering, and the V16 is now the entry level gaming, so to speak, right? Because when the ASUS stuff and the F series came out, which once upon a time was entry level, and they were priced at about 50, 60, 70,000 rupees for an entry point for gaming, and gradually they've gained more following, so they've kind of climbed the price ladder, so to speak, and then the new V series is the newest offering. So just wanted to understand if how the V series is it going to replace the existing TUF and F series as an entry level gaming thing, or is this going to be solely targeted at a new audience, because it has a very understated design. It's not screaming gaming. It has a very nice, I can take it to the classroom and play games kind of design. So what's your positioning with this?
Yeah, I think you said it correctly, Sami. Because I would say tough models, none of the top model, to be honest, is not less than 2.4 kg. When you are adding the battery, it is going to 2.6 kg, right? So these are like said, we are targeting mostly those lightweight customers, especially in the female categories. They don't prefer to go for a machine which is more than 2 kg, right? And this is basically we are targeting those kind of, influencers, small time, I would say Instagrammers, those who are making reels and playing those social games, right? So
Yeah.
those are the customers, especially we are targeting this. So this is not definitely replacing those tough. So this is the new segment that we are building now to targeting those entry lightweight, especially lightweight gamers, social gamers we are targeting.
So, I mean, sticking with how ASUS has been defining things, right? So, we've seen ASUS do some really cool things with the trackpad. So you'll have maybe a number pad pop up or some other controls pop up on the trackpad. And ASUS is definitely one of those brands that innovates even with the Strix series where you have the LED on the back where you can, kind of create your own logos and stuff. But we've seen a lot of other brands also catch up, right? If I can give you an example, like on the ASUS Swift, you have where you can swipe on the trackpad and it gives you media controls. So can you talk a little bit about any new innovation that you guys are planning that we can see in the laptop space?
In the overall form factor, right? So if you see, since last year in our Pro R series, the Creator series, you see we add a dial, physical dial in the touchpad. Yeah, see, so this is something that echo to you. So what we try to do is, we keep thinking that what kind of user scenario is there. That because we know our Creator series, most of the people they buy them is for better drawing or the content creation, no matter for the music control or the particular color precision. So for color precision with that physical dial, it will be very helpful for you to do a very minor adjustment. Yeah, so for sure we will continue to see that what kind of requirement is there in the market, and we will try to meet that requirement. Yeah, so we will continue to work on it.
Yeah, so speaking very selfishly, I think I really love the fact that you could carry your laptop with you with, let's say, a slightly smaller GPU in it, but when you come back home, you could dock it to an external GPU, get like a full-fledged gaming experience. So as a gamer, some of these are like really, really, really fun innovations that prove what we can do in the future. In India, investing anything more than 30,000 rupees in consumer electronic is still a family decision in a lot of places, right? Like I remember buying the first desktop computer in 2000, which is like 25 years ago at my house was like a momentous occasion, right? And I'm sure it still is for a lot of families. What I have heard from not only some consumers but competing OEMs is that ASUS provides a N+1 device at the same price point. You're giving either a better CPU or a better GPU or more storage or RAM. Like ASUS is really competing very well. How do you translate this information to an audience, and how do you kind of communicate the USP, like a Vivobook and even an entry-level Vivobook with a great display, or even the entry-level OLED Vivobook has very good longevity, right? Someone who buys one of these laptops can use it for 3 to 5 years. You don't need to upgrade it very often, especially if the use cases are basic. And like you said, for the household that doesn't have a single laptop, one laptop or one computer becomes a multi-purpose device, right? Like people use it for their work at home, children use it for their school, college work. So how do you communicate to an audience that is either trying to touch and feel or maybe even researching online the USP to go with your brand and your product when compared to the competition's offerings, especially when you keep in mind, and we've seen this in our survey, we do 2 laptop surveys in a year, and a brand like HP, which entered India which was the first computer brand to ever enter, that brand recall is very high, but you're still competing with a great product offering at a great price, right? So how do you communicate this to new buyers?
Yes. So our core value for this, how we can consider this is a kind of pinpoint to the end customer. So because I'm in India for 14 years already. So when I came to India, initially I realized one thing that not only ASUS, I think all the IT market, we are not really user friendly, to be honest. Why I feel this? Because IT industry is already long, 30, 40 years since motherboard, long time assembling PC, right? So the entire industry feel today, if I launch any new technology, people will just come and ask. You don't really need to promote. You don't need to showcase. So if you see the traditional way of selling the PC, it's quite weird. That if you go to the Nehru Place or you go to lots of dealer shop, they just give you a spec sheet. They will say, hey, what is your requirement? Okay, i3, i5, 8GB, 16GB, blah, blah, blah. It's just a paper. But after you click in the paper, you are going to pay 30K, 40K, 50K. So I always feel this is a bit weird. Why customer doesn't deserve an opportunity to use it before pay so much money? Yeah, so by considering this in mind, then we started to change that. We want to change ourselves first. When we do any product launch, we ensure when we launch the product, for example, today on 13th February, when we launch the new product, we ensure now we have 320 exclusive stores across India. We ensure on the launch day itself, all the machines on, is live. And then we will simultaneously do the marketing communication that we are not just selling it. We invite the customer. Today is the launch day. All the machines easily available across India. You can just go to the store. You don't need to buy. You just need to experience. Now we are talking about the AI PC. You go there. You try your laptop. So the reason why we are the way we are competing is we don't want that just to sell a box or just to sell on paper. We want to sell experience. So also echo to your another small question is, yes, we are trying to provide N+1 feature. And you also mentioned about the OLED. If you remember, till ASUS come to this field, OLED PC minimum will start from 1 lakh and above. Yeah. And we did a disruptive positioning. We bring OLED PC to the sub 40K segment. Yeah. You know, yesterday I was in Goa, and on Sunday we had one one interaction with students with BITS Goa. So one of the students came to me. He said he bought one Vivobook with OLED, and he said he was very happy because he didn't expect OLED laptop can in sub 40K segment. And I was also surprised because I didn't expect that he would just come to me and say that, oh, I bought an OLED laptop. And I asked him what was the other option. He said he was really comparing our brand with other brand. But finally, when he see that our brand with similar price point, we give them one OLED screen, then they choose it. So this is the second point. What we try to do is we feel technology should not be on the air. Because like OLED technology is already there for quite a long time. Yeah. So nobody consider to bring it to the general public. So our company was thinking, if today OLED is really a good product, why don't we put it to more people? If we continue to place OLED into only premium segment, then there will be only 5-10% customer can enjoy it. Why don't we bring to the mainstream laptop? Yeah, so this is how we are thinking about N+1. It's not only about RAM or hard drive. It's about how can we add some features, and that feature is really meaningful to the customer.
All right. Okay. My last two questions. The first one you don't have to answer is, have you been gaming on any laptops powered by the new 50 series GPUs?
Not yet, but I got some samples there. I will go to try.
Okay. And since you've been in India for so many years, what has been your favorite street food?
Oh, I love kachori.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was one very good kachori in Pune because I was stationed in Pune for 1.5 years. So when I visit market, almost every alternative day I went there to get one kachori. And initially, I couldn't eat that green chili because normally you eat with green chili, right? Yeah. Almost took me almost 1 year to try the green chili.
Wow. Yeah. You are in my hometown. I'm from Pune. So, yeah.
Oh, you're from Pune? Okay.
Yeah.
I live in Goregaon Park.
Yeah, you were 15 minutes from my house. I was the Bishop School, which is there, Bishop School, St. Mary's School, very popular landmarks. I was 5 minutes from there. So, Koregaon Park. I used to cycle to Koregaon Park to some of the famous locations when I was in college to, go and eat there. So yeah, great city, great food.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Arnold, for your time. If there's anything that you want to add, which I may not have asked in my questions, you can add it and we'll put it into the video.
I think the only thing I may want to add is, as a company here, what we want to try to offer to the India market is the experience. We want to try to see today for all the customer, they should deserve a chance that they can experience the product before they make a buying decision. So you can see that we are opening lots of stores across India. And no matter you are in the tier 1 city or in the tier 3 cities, the display is exactly the same. Today, lots of people, they consider that for the latest product, we should only place in the metro cities. But I always tell our team, no, this is wrong concept. Across India, everywhere, every customer deserves the same right. Like we launched the dual screen laptop. Even you go to our Dugapur store, you also see the same product on display. Because you need to give customer a chance, then only they will decide. So this concept we will continue to do. We want to make sure everywhere in India, people will be easily able to touch and feel the latest technology.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the most important things is unless you experience it, you won't want to go and buy it. So yeah,
yes,
that's
correct.
Thank you so much for your time today, Arnold. All the best for the launch.